Hey guys, it's Ryan Stewart here, the licensing expert, and today I'm going to address a common question that I get a lot. And that is, what's a typical royalty percentage for licensing a product? So I get this question a lot. Everybody always wants to know, do I get 10%? Do I get 50%? Do I get 2%? Some people are totally confused and they think they should get 90% when they license their product to a company. And before I answer that question, I'm going to talk about something that's actually more important than the royalty rate that you'll get from licensing your product to a company. And that is distribution. To describe more about what that means, the distribution means how many locations, how many stores is the company selling their product in. So if they license your product, how many stores is your product going into? Now, you could license a product to a company and you could get a 12% royalty, which would be a really large royalty rate. But let's say they only have their product in like 50 stores. Your royalty check is not going to be very big. I can promise you that, because their distribution is not very large. Versus licensing your product to a company that has distribution in every big box store, in every major outlet, and maybe they have thousands and thousands of stores that they distribute to, and let's say your royalty rate's only 3%. Well, your royalty check will potentially be a lot bigger because of distribution. So when it comes down to a licensing agreement, distribution is much more important than the specific royalty rate. Now obviously you're going to want to get the best royalty rate for your product, and so that's where I'm going to talk about what is a fair royalty rate. And it really depends on your product, the category, it depends on how much leverage you have, it depends on if your product's been already selling in the marketplace, if it's proven, or if it's simply a napkin drawing and the company's going to have to go into, development and manufacturing. They're going to put a lot more at risk to license your product. So there's a lot more factors. But if you had to pin me down and say what's a typical royalty rate, I would say about 5% is your typical royalty rate. Now it could be 3%, could be 7%, but between 3 and 7% is your average royalty rate. So I hope this video helps. And as always, if you want to learn more about the licensing industry, please check out my free webinar. You can go to licensingbasics.com and get registered today. You're going to learn a lot of valuable information. Again, my name is Ryan Stewart. I'm the licensing expert. Thanks.